6:30. Look like it's about to rain out here anyway. Get that thing cold, start beats a rise. Let go.
Diamonds got you another light. I don't be going on dates. She got an ass, but he's fake. He's having a whole new case. Lil' mama's ass supreme. But I'm still rocking his bass.
What's up, you guys, man? It's your boy, Real to Real, man, back in here with another video for you guys. Hey, man, say, man, hey, man. It's your boy, man, Real to Real. Y'all already know what it is. Know what I'm saying? Hey, but today's video, it's gonna be kind of quick. I ain't gonna say too long or nothing like that, but I really wanted to emphasize on everything that it has to do with putting these big wheels on your car. And I get this question so much, and it don't make no sense. Like, people ask me how much did it cost to get it put on, the lift put on, or to put your rims on. And if you got a Dodge Charger, Challenger, whatever, you know, it's actually expensive to get your rims put on. Like Challengers and Chargers and stuff like that, they was really not based on 26s or really going past 22s, because I guess the way they made them, that the knuckle that's pointing down towards the tire, if you went past a certain size tire, then it would hit the stud, the screw or whatever, you know, they call it knuckle or whatever, and you'll hit it. So it's like, actually, if you go 22s and you go too big of a tire, then it might hit it and you'll have to shave it. But some people go 24s and they get the little thin, real thin tire. But at the same time, when you go out there and you get that real thin tire just to put rims on your car, just because you don't want to do the actual lift for your car, it's kind of bad for you. At the same time, it's good that you're saving some money, but it's bad at the same time, just because, you know, you're gonna run into so many problems with the street, and the street is what gonna tear you up, gonna eat you up. You're gonna wish that you had done it correctly. They're just trying to do it to save a little dollars, you know. But you know, these potholes and stuff like that in these streets, man, they'll tear your rim up so quick. They'll even tear up your tire before they tear up your rim, you know. Your tire can get knots in it, your tire can get cuts in it, your tire can blow from hitting a pothole because they so thin. And so that's why I get a nice size tire, just so I won't have to worry about actually tearing up my rims and stuff like that. But at the same time, you can't get away from curb damage or stuff like that, or letting people drive your car and they hit a curve and all that stuff. So that's one thing you can never avoid, unless you just don't let other people drive your car, because they're not going to take care of the way you are. So that's what I had to deal with, and I had to learn from my mistake. That's the reason why I'm selling these rims that's on this car, because I don't want to invest no more money into them. If I invest some more money into them, I might as well sell them and put whatever money I was going to invest into them on some more rims. So that's how I look at everything. But it's kind of windy out here. I just pulled up to the car wash or whatever just to shoot this video for you guys. So it's kind of windy out here, and so I might I'm trying to be in the light. It's finna rain or whatever right here. Let me get back on what I was trying to explain to you guys. So on my car, I got 275 25. No, I got 275 30 tires, I think, on my car, 26. And so I had to get a lift kit on it, put on it for these rims and tires. Whenever you go 26s, you're gonna have to get a lift regardless what size tire you get. You can get the real thin ones like I used to have. The real thin ones like 275 25 26. They're the ones I used to run on my cars, especially my old schools and stuff like that, because as you guys don't know, you know, dealing with G-bodies and stuff like that, you can't get that much turn when you put them 26s on. So you'll have to get your frame end up boxed out, or you'll have to get it. So I used to go by the right way. I get it either boxed out, or I get it heated up a little bit and bent back and knocked back or whatever, just so my rims won't screw up that much or whatever. So a lot of people don't know that type stuff when you trying to put rims on the car. They think that, oh well, I can just go buy 26s and bolt them right up to my car, and it's not gonna happen. You're just not gonna be able to bolt them up unless you got a truck. That's probably the only way. But on a car, you're not just gonna be able to just bolt your rims right up. It's just not possible. It's just not gonna happen that way. So you gotta do some type of lift to it. As far as old schools, I suggest you just get a real lift and don't do the air shocks and block stuff, because it's so rough. It's so much of a rough ride. I dealt so many years with doing those blocks in the front springs and lifting it up with the air shocks and stuff at the back, until where I just got to the point to where everybody was just dumping them at the back. So I started dumping my car at the back, but you still have to beat your frame in unless you get some wide enough adapters, but you don't want the ones that gonna poke your rims out. So, and that's what I used to do, and then I just get the front still lifted or whatever, and then we started moving to the cups and stuff like that. And the cups is a good thing too to have on your car, instead of getting those lifters put up in your spring. Yeah, it's just best to go ahead and spend the money, man, so you can have a comfortable ride like it's factory, like it came from the showroom flow, still feeling the same way. Because my car still feel like when I first bought it, it still do. It's still, the wheel alignment is right, the ride is still good, everything. I mean, you're gonna feel your bumps and dings, but you're gonna feel that on regular rims and tires regardless, period. If anybody say they don't feel nothing, no bumps, no stuff in their car, it's just a smooth ride, yeah, your car's smooth ride, my car's smooth ride, but you're still gonna feel those bumps and stuff in the road and in the streets. So I'm gonna get out the car and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about the lift that I had to get on here just to fit these 26s on, because everybody keep asking me how much do it cost to get 26s put on a Charger or a Challenger, and what all you have to do to it. Do you have to get a lift, or do you just can you just bolt them on? So I'm gonna show you guys and give you guys let you guys know exactly what was done to my car to get these rims on. So as you see that spindle right there, this part right here, let me get my hand through there, that right there, that's called your spindle. And so as you see up there, it's been extended. Like, you don't want no bad extended job. See, mine look factory, like it came from the factory like that, but no, it had to be cut in half and it had to be re-welded. They had to add some more to it on top of it and then weld it back together to where it looked like it came from the factory like that. See, some people put that big bulky thing on it, and I just don't like that, just because if you paying that much money for your lift, it should be, you know, the best it can be. And then I had to put the actual it's really like lifting up your see, this the knuckle that I'm talking about, this right here. That right there is what people always shave. That right here, that's what people always shave down to fit the 24s, but 26 is gonna hit it regardless, and you'll be having to cut way up here, and you gotta have that nut on there. So I got mine done the right way and stuff like that. So I'm gonna show you guys the back of it. Let me zoom back out. Show you guys the back, and I'm gonna actually go up under the car so y'all can actually see right here where I'm talking about. See, if you look up, that's the spring or whatever. Well, you can't really just see it from down here, so I'm gonna show you guys from the side. I don't know if y'all can even see that far up there, but that's a cup. Right where you see them numbers and above it, it's a cup right there, and it's extended. So your spring won't have to, it don't have to stretch out that far. They filled in the rest of the area that's up there. So I thought I'd be able to show you guys it better, but I think the car have to be lifted up, jacked up, so you can actually see the full cup that's on it. And it's not jacked up, and I'm not taking my wheels out just to make no video. Your spring, actually, the cup sits on top of your spring, on top of the spring, so the cup is up there. So yeah, and that's just doing your lift kit the right way or whatever to fit these big wheels. And for most of you guys, yeah, you're probably gonna have to make a cut on your car, a cut or whatever, just so you can fit the wheels in. But don't look at my rim, they stretched up. But yeah, so that's all I really was trying to iterate on, and to let you guys know what all going to putting big wheels on your car. Now if you trying to go bigger wheels than this, that's when you're gonna have to start getting into the real bucks. So if you trying to go 30s, 32s, stuff like that, then okay, when you let that car up, just know that everything, like the steering and all of that stuff, like sometimes they have to be extended. Sometimes they have to mess with the adjuster on the transmission. Then sometimes you have to but that's kind of like body lift stuff like that. You don't want to go with no body lifts and stuff. I don't even think people even doing that no more, but I think they still do them on trucks or whatever, just to even out the front with the back. So that's the only thing with that. And the steering, they will have to mess with your steering, extend it, or you know, set it back to normal. And as far as, you'll have to get trailing arms extended, you'll have to get your brake lines extended. All this stuff adds up into money. So to let you guys know, you know, it's not just a walk in the park to do this type stuff. Then you have to get longer shocks, and it's a lot, you guys. So y'all have to realize that it costs a pretty penny to put these type rims and stuff on your car, and it's not cheap at the end of the day. So how much I paid for mine was $1,200, just so you guys out there, y'all know exactly what going to putting these cars together. And y'all think it's just, he bought some rims, he went and got his car wrapped, and you know, he just done it that way, and it was all done, said and done, and stuff like that. No, it costs a pretty penny. You know what I'm saying? So you guys out there that really actually want to do this to your car, just know it's gonna be $1,200 or more to lift your car up for 26s. Some places that I was going to, they was talking about 22, 24, stuff like that, 2014. Like, hey, it just depends on who do it. I went with $1,200 just because I know these people do good work, and they warranty their work. They got a lifetime warranty on it, and they did it like that. They charged me that just because I was making a video at their shop. But when it was all said and done, I didn't make the video because they did something to my car that I didn't like. So that was the only thing, and so I didn't have to pay the whole $1,200, just to let y'all know. But you will have to, you know. So this all it was. I'm just wrap up this video, man. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas out there. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself, because I know I really enjoyed myself yesterday. And man, we just getting back to the money, man. We're getting back to the grind, man. We're getting back to shooting out these videos, man, and giving y'all these great content. So man, hope, man, and I'm gonna tell you guys out there, man, that really listening to it, that's watched this whole video to the end, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys, man. Anybody can do this shit to their cars, man. Anybody out there, man. It ain't no certain people that can do this stuff. It's nothing like that, man. Always know that if you got that work ethic and that grind inside of you, you can do whatever you want to achieve in this world. I'm telling you right now, hands down, this come from a person that got felonies. This come from a person that dropped out of high school. This come from a person that really know the grind and the struggle, that when my parents didn't have it, you know what I'm saying, I had to get out there and get it on my own. So this come from a person like me to let y'all know that it is hope out there for everybody, and everybody, the only thing you got to do is grind and shine, man. That's all you have to do, man. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. You are your worst enemy, period. You are your worst enemy. So stop making excuses and get out there and do it today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next year. Don't wait till this day. Do it now. Get out there and grind, man, for what you want, man. Period. But I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Y'all know how I'm rocking, man. Hey, man, say, man, hey, man, it's your boy, man. Real to real, man. You have hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button. Go ahead, bust it down, man. I'm out of here like last year, man. Peace.
She popped the sand, the bitch is sleeping. My cool too fast, police done see me. If they catch me